Hello, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed a week of VBS with all the crafts and music and all the fun activities. Today, kind of a wrap-up video where we celebrate Rainforest Explorers. Jesus leads the way, and I have some artwork to show you that some of our friends made. And be fun to kind of just wrap up a week of fun VBS activities. So if you remember, Rainforest Explorers, our theme was Jesus leads the way. And so I hope you remember that every day, that whatever you do, whatever you encounter, that Jesus is always leading you. Jesus is always with you. So our first lesson was called God Rescues Noah. And there we remembered that God made a promise to Noah, and he kept his promise, and he saved Noah. And the craft for that day, you got to make a little Noah's Ark. And so here are a couple of examples. I'll show these up to the camera. Hopefully it will zoom in a little bit. So these were made by my friends Elijah and Emerson Belchner. I'd like to take credit for these, but no, these are much better than what I would have done. So you share these. You see what they did. The next day was God gives the 10 Commandments. And we remember that our loving God gives us direction. And because we are his treasured possession, he tells us how he wants us to live as his children. And so these were the craft for the second day, where we saw that treasured. You got to design it in a couple different ways. So that's pretty cool. They did a really good job with those. And the third day, Jesus called his disciples. And there we remember that Jesus is with us. And with that, on that day, we made some necklaces. So here's one. Pretty cool. And then here is another one. So you can see some different examples of the artwork. On the fourth day, we remember that Jesus healed a man, or 10 men rather, with leprosy. And we remember that Jesus is full of healing and that he heals us of our sin. And someday when he comes back, we'll be healed of all of our sicknesses and diseases. And we made another cross that said, "Your faith has made you well." It was pretty cool with the different colors and the yarn. Did a really good job with that. And finally, on the last day, Jesus visited his disciples after he rose from the dead on the Sea of Galilee, and he made breakfast for them with some fish. And we remember that Jesus helps us share the good news. Jesus, he empowered the disciples to tell everyone that they met about Jesus and the good news, and Jesus does the same for us. And so that last day, got to do some sand art. So hopefully you didn't get sand all over your house. I know your parents probably loved that. But got to make some pretty cool fish with Jesus' name on it and a cross. So again, Elijah and Emerson did a really good job with all this artwork. So I hope you enjoyed all that. I hope your artwork looks just as well. If you would like to share some of it, please go ahead and post that on our Facebook page and share that with us. It'd be great to see. I know some of you have shared already some pictures. It all looks really awesome. Looks like you're all having a lot of fun with that. So again, I hope you enjoyed Rainforest Explorers. And remember, whatever you do, wherever you go, Jesus leads the way. Goodbye. Take care.